the Charlotte 49ers. Squaring off with another team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Coming out with it, it's Ellis. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The 49ers offense will have the first possession of the game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Green 25.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires toward the end zone. And touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Tulane's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Find some fresh air. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. This drive will open from the 15. QB draw. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's House. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the 49ers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on second and short. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, 49! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Cole. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run deep down the right side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Cole. Right on the money. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. No huddle offense to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for room. It's Mason. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The 49ers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Tulane right back to the line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Cole. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got the tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
And they go for the sneak on 2nd down, and nothing doing. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and the sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gonna run it. It's Mason. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the goal.
Complete on the shuffle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to throw, it's Cole. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. Motion from the wideout. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He just threw it away. I get not wanting to throw an interception, but you'd think you might want to keep that play alive. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
A run for the quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the 49ers will punt it away on 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll go hurry up here. Pulls and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's McClure. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Cole. Dances away to buy time. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
Just about set to get this second half underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On the run, it's McClure. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. And they're trying.
Wide open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Green Wave. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davenport. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just feeds the running back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Banks.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. They went for the big... And boy, did it ever pay off. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's McCool. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Cole. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out. And
breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The green wave in a world of hurt on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClure. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking downfield, it's Cole. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback. Get him in a predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Try to run it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Okay, ready?
Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone.
Jackrabbit.
Looking for space. It's McClure. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw, it's Cole. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the 49ers want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
The 49ers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tulane now facing third and forever. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Green Wave! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Austin.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.